because this is not an easy story to tell. The night Yu Meng Long died didn't begin with tragedy. It began like many ordinary nights. Conversation, familiar faces, laughter that fades as the hours grow late. Nothing about that evening signaled that it would be his last. That's the part that hurts the most. How normal it all was. The moments we take for granted, smiles, small jokes, a phone call, suddenly feel unbearably precious when they are gone. When the news first broke, disbelief swept across fans like wildfire. Social media feeds flooded with posts, reactions, and tears. Refreshing the news again and again became a reflex. Hoping against hope that it was a mistake, a cruel rumor, some miscommunication. Yu Meng Long was only 37. He was working, planning, living. And yet, within hours, the truth settled in, heavy and irreversible. Authorities later confirmed the facts. He had died after a fall from a building. Investigations were thorough, witnesses were spoken to, evidence was examined, and the final verdict was clear. There was no criminal involvement. His family, holding back unimaginable grief, pleaded for privacy and respect. That is the official truth, and it is the foundation upon which we must stand. But fans grieve with memories, not statements. They remember the quiet strength in his performances, the gentle sincerity he carried on screen, the way he didn't chase scandal, the way he seemed almost shy yet radiated warmth. Yu Meng Long was never the loudest presence in a room. He was steady, consistent, private. Perhaps that very privacy is why his death feels so abrupt, like a sentence cut off mid-word. In the days following, questions naturally arose. People searched for meaning, for answers to fill the unbearable void. Some online stories spread. Screenshots, whispers, speculative threads, but none were confirmed. And in that chaos, one truth became painfully clear. The louder the noise grew, the further it drifted from the man fans actually knew. Grief often demands explanations the world cannot always give. Sometimes tragedy comes quietly, without warning, without villains, leaving only heartbreak in its wake. And yet, even in this sorrow, there is beauty in remembering him as he was. Dedicated, disciplined, and quietly heroic in the way he approached life and work. Yu Meng Long did not belong to headlines about his death. He belonged to the years before it, the characters he brought to life, the effort he poured into his craft, and the calm dignity he carried until the very end. For his family, the loss is personal and permanent. For fans, it feels like losing someone who walked alongside them through dramas, songs, and moments that once felt fictional but now feel achingly real. The truth about his death is tragic, sudden, and confirmed by those closest to him. But what truly defines him is not the end. It is the legacy he left, the warmth he shared, the performances that inspired millions. And perhaps the most honest way to honor him is not to chase shadows or speculation, but to hold on to what we know and remember what mattered. He lived, he loved, he left a mark, and he deserves to be remembered with gentleness, gratitude, and heart. Yu Meng Long's story reminds us, painfully and beautifully, that life is fragile, love is enduring, and memory is sacred. Even after the official statements were released, the void left by Yu Meng Long's death is impossible to fill. Fans all over the world are still asking questions, replaying scenes from his dramas, and remembering the moments when his performances made them laugh, cry, and feel deeply connected. That connection between a fan and the actor they admire is powerful. It's why his passing resonates far beyond news headlines, because he wasn't just a face on a screen. He was a presence in so many lives. What truly makes his story heartbreaking is its abruptness. Life, in all its ordinary beauty, can vanish without warning. Yu Meng Long's passing is a reminder to cherish every moment, not just of our own lives, but of those who inspire us. Fans have shared countless stories online about how his music, his roles, or even his interviews made them feel seen. That kind of influence doesn't fade with death. It becomes a legacy, a thread that ties us to him forever. And yet, grief is complicated. It mixes memory with imagination, hope with despair. Fans wonder what he might have been working on, what projects he would have chosen, or what advice he might have given to young artists entering the industry. Those questions can never be fully answered. What remains real, though, is the admiration, respect, and love his fans carry forward. That energy, that devotion, can honor him in ways words sometimes cannot. Stories like Yu Meng Long's also remind us of the fragile nature of fame and life behind the scenes. The bright lights of the screen often hide the quiet struggles, the pressures, and the unseen battles that actors face every day. Fans rarely see these parts of life, yet they are as real as any performance. It is a testament to Yu Meng Long's resilience and dedication that he gave so much, even quietly, and left a mark that feels eternal. For those who have followed his journey, the most meaningful tribute is to remember him fully. Not just as a tragic story, but as a talented artist who brought joy, emotion, and inspiration into the lives of millions. Every rewatch of a scene, every song played, every memory shared online is a way of keeping his spirit alive. And this is where we, as a community, can do something together. Sharing memories, telling stories, celebrating his life, and keeping his artistry alive is a way to honor him. On my channel, Midnight in Seoul, we celebrate moments like these. Stories that touch the heart, lessons from lives that leave us too soon, and the artists who shape our world in ways we can never forget. If you want to join this community, explore more stories like Yu Meng Long's, and be part of a space where fans can honor the artists they love, I invite you to subscribe to Midnight in Seoul. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and be part of our journey as we celebrate lives, stories, and memories that deserve to be remembered. Let's keep the legacy alive together.